In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the most popular true wireless headphones and then figuring out which one of them is the best. So what are true wireless earbuds? Well, usually they're two individual earbuds that wirelessly connect together and then to your device. They are small, self-powered, and often carried around in these little charging cases to keep them topped up. They first gained popularity at the end of 2016, when Apple first launched their first generation of Airpods. Since then, the form factor has exploded onto the market with heaps of competitors, popping up from cheap and cheerful to high-end and premium. Before we find out which one of these popular true wireless earbuds is best for you and the best all-rounder, I have a little something to share with you. Yes, that's right. I just sold my soul, baby! PB Tech has a huge selection of the most truly wireless earbuds, both available in-store at our 12 locations New Zealand-wide, as well as online at pbtech.co.nz. Plus, if you use the promo code PassMeTheBud on the cart page before the 10th of November 2019, you'll be able to enjoy VIP pricing across our range of headphones and earphones, including the true wireless models. Yeah. So in order, leading up to the best all-rounder, first up is the Skullcandy Indy True Wireless Earbuds, which have a couple of aspects that I really like, such as the charging case has an LED display of the battery charge level. The case is made from a lightweight plastic, which is good for carrying around in your pocket. However, the lid does pop open quite easily. It also has an outdated micro USB charging port, so it will charge a little bit slower than the rest of our earbuds we have coming up. As most Skullcandy products, the sound is bass heavy. The earbuds receive calls clearly, but the sound is slightly digital. The changeable rubber pieces on the buds makes for an airtight seal, which is great because it blocks out external noise, however it is very susceptible to jaw movement noise. I found the touch controls difficult to execute due to the small area to touch, and I even have tiny hands. Maybe it just takes a little bit of practice to get the hang of. Moving on. As Sennheiser products are known for their high quality sound, these Momentum True Wireless Earbuds don't disappoint. They offer the most uncompressed audio and are aptX compatible. Controversially, I wasn't a fan. The overall sound, however accurate, lacked the resonance I was really looking for, and the EQ settings in the app only muddied the accuracy instead of enhancing the sound. My last diss was I found them a little uncomfortable to wear. The cork shape was rather awkward feeling. The redeeming feature, however, was the shiny metal brush touch control surface, as well as the texture on the case. Next in line is the AirDot by me. These are our lightest buds to date. They also deserve an honorable mention for their looks, with a discreet profile in your ear. The multi-button is perhaps the biggest letdown here. It requires you to push with way too much pressure, which is not very comfortable pushing it into your ear canal. There is also no volume controls, and when you use the long press to activate the voice command, the voice will sometimes deafen you in response, ironically when you're asking to turn the music up or down. And due to no app, I don't think these types of issues can be fixed, if they're present in your unit, that is. Their microphone and calling features was adequate. The sound was clear, but it lacked any depth, which is understandable. I noticed that the AirDot's only indication of battery status was in a pop-up window when you first paired them to your device, unlike other earbuds featured today, which show up in the status bar of your phone. Probably the most important aspect of the AirDots is their value. They can pretty much do everything that their competitors can, but for a fraction of the price. And this is ultimately why they squeezed ahead of those premium Sennheisers in this list. Because for one pair of Sennheiser Momentums, you can get 10 sets of AirDots and pretty much have Christmas sorted. Nice! The products that we have covered so far have been quite different in both their value and probably your expectations. However, these next three that are coming up are very hard to pit against each other due to their mutually impressive highlights. But if I had to choose, I'd say that next up is the Powerbeats Pro. These guys have impressively twice the capacity of its competitors. However, they do charge in a case that is way too bulky to comfortably store in your pocket. The buds themselves are quite comfortable, and I forget I'm even wearing them. They also have a sporty, stylish look to them like, oh these? Yeah, I go hard. I do, however, find that it does take two hands to put them in your ears, especially if you're someone who wears glasses, so they aren't quite as convenient as the others that we are looking at today. They have a decent sound even without that airtight seal. I do enjoy that I'm aware of my surroundings, actually. Unlike others, there were a lot of repetitive Bluetooth notifications set to default, which was kind of annoying. Beats are known for having a lot of bass, but you don't really notice this until you turn the volume way up. With their long battery life and secure, snug fit, I can see these being the best option for those into sports because they're also compatible on any device. Boom! Ignoring that stereotypical image that comes to mind when seeing someone rocking a pair of Apple AirPods.
Is it just me or does it sound like broken here?
My initial response to holding them for the first time was just amazement at how small its tiny form factor is. Also, it kind of feels like opening a Zippo lighter.
Smoke.
I did, however, find them a little tricky to take out of the small case, even for man with small hand. They are, however, the easiest to pop in your ears. And that sound experience on these buds is the best. When the bass kicks in, it doesn't feel like some sort of addition. It feels integrated, personal.
Are you smoking yet?
In terms of compatibility, this obviously is the best choice for an Apple device. However, with an Android device, you're losing out on touch controls. And that is ultimately why these didn't become our 2019 True Wireless All-Rounder. Taking it out was the Samsung Galaxy Buds. They have that space-age look with that subtle two-tone gloss and metallic silver base. I thought that the sound quality on these was solid with adjustable ambient pass-through mode. This is also a great feature for both safety and convenience.
What was that? Yeah.
They are very comfortable to wear with adjustable included earpiece sizes. The apps for these buds offer the best customization of sound and functions. However, there is a concerning amount of permissions, so it's a bit of a mission to set up. There is a small compromise when customizing the long press controls on these things. You have to choose between volume or voice activation and active pass-through. I kind of want all of them at my fingertips, but with that volume adjustment feedback tone, it's kind of annoying, so I opted for the latter. The only knock I found to their truthful title of True Wireless Best All-Rounder was that they're just less water resistant than the rest of our contenders. So just don't put them in the wash. It was so close between my top three that I'm gonna quickly break it down for you to show you why the Galaxy Buds became our best all-rounder. The Galaxy Buds and the AirPods case was a third the size of the Powerbeats Pro, and this was worth the lower number of battery charges for me. I found that the Galaxy Buds were more compatible with iOS devices than the AirPods were with Android devices. I also found the Galaxy Buds to be the Goldilocks of sound, not too bassy, not too tinny, but just right. However, I would say that the AirPods had a fuller sound that I did like better. With swappable parts, the Galaxy Buds had an immersive type feel, and you didn't get those issues with the Skullcandy ones where you got lots of sound from your jaw noise. Combine this with an ambient pass-through feature, and you can seamlessly hear conversations or listen for traffic, and that was something that was missing both in the AirPods and in the Powerbeats Pro. Solidifying their place at the top of this list, the Galaxy Buds were just more affordable than the others in my top tier. What's at the top of your list this year? Is it True Wireless Earbuds? And if so, which one would you choose? Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell to find out when we're posting more content. I'll catch you guys next time.
That's why I always have my music playing on the best headphones. Because when I hear that sound, I dig deeper, push harder, drown out all the other distractions.
Would you really take sound advice from a basketball player?